Balogun, what a run out to the back this is, by the way.
Balogun!
What a run forward. Danilo cuts it across. It's there! It is 1-0 Rangers! Let's go! It's Ryan Jack on the score sheet. Danilo with the assist. The wait seems like it's going to be worth it. What an eventful night. It's been took out. Red points to the spot straight away.
Penalty.
Them 3 words are here. Penalty Rangers. It's going to get given. It's soft, but it's going to get given. The finish, and he's well wide, about a yard wide. There is Golden, shoot! Yes! Come on! Come on! Let's go, man! Holy f***, no way that just happened! Holy f***, come on! Whoa! That will be it. It is it. Full time, 3 points. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being in here. The support's been awesome once again. The likes, the subscriptions, and of course the very kind donations have been in. So it's floating about. Sakala gets a second chance. It's 1-0 Rangers. We're a long way for this. Short run up. The shuffle. The placement, the goal! 2-0 Rangers. There's the baseball swing. Bang! 2-0. Come on. Have some of that.
No, hold on.
Oh no! Don't rule this off. Don't be cruel. Oh, high up. What? This has to be a goal. Oh my god, Cyril Dessers just had one of his biggest sitters of the season.
Yeah, we know what's going to happen. But,
quick throw to Lawrence here, who's
Lawrence,
turned.
by the way.
Only won a free kick, yes. It's been played quick. Cortez going into the box. Dessers. Where's it going to fall to? Hit first time! That's Lawrence, and it's a quick turnaround! He runs to the Rangers' end! Come on! Yeah! There's a turnaround! Woo! Phil Clement, the calmest man in that stadium right now. Tell them to calm down. Tell them, screw them up. Back in, get this game won. Lawrence, what a goal that is!
play goes on. And what a goal from McCausland, okay. Off the inside of the post, the long range shot after debatably nearly taking a Hearts player's head off. I don't know how we got away with that one, I'm not going to lie.
Cosland, or it was Dessers, sorry, it was right through the middle because the left foot is a scuffed finish and it's in! Let's go, that is a beautiful counter-attack. It is Lawrence with the assist, a scuffed finish which I think was defended quite well, but 1-0 and that one will not be chopped off.
It's a hard thing to miss a penalty, then step up and take another one in the same game.
He's won the same run up in front of the UB, and he buries it this time. Let's go. 2-0, should be game over. Those 3 words, penalty to Rangers, should have bagged us 3 points.
Hello.
we should be all good now. It was a hello, Dalus.
Mhm.
Hello, hello.
We
How do
are
you do?
all good. Chat, Cameron, Paul, Stuart, William, ready? Good afternoon. Nearly good morning. Nearly. How are we? How are we? Hope these are all better than Dallas. Wouldn't be hard right now, mate, right?
No, it definitely wouldn't be hard to be better than me right now. Spent most of yesterday morning in the hospital.
It's your half-time conversation. If we could be like,
Yeah.
if we score an 80th minute winner, we'd give Dallas for standing up and jumping about. You know?
Yeah.
Get into that later.
I broke my ankle yesterday, so yeah. But as I said, half-time conversation. We'll get into that. But for now, plenty to talk about with the squad. Russell Martin spouting his usual stuff in interviews, some rumours obviously going about, plenty to talk about before this game gets started. And of course, because we were a little bit rusty and forgot about it in the last one, score predictions.
Oh, what in a way? Maybe we've been leaving them out.
Me either, mate, me either.
Echo.
Me either.
Cameron, I don't think that'll be too popular in our opinion, unfortunately, mate. I made it a good thing to hear, but you might not be the only one to say it. But we will get into the score predictions. We'll just run over the team a little second. Mason, give us a couple minutes, see if get a few more people in to avoid us repeating questions and you guys hearing the same stuff again. Take your time, grab your drink, your alcoholic beverage if you're of age, because you'll probably need it to watch Rangers. Get ready to watch this. That's the game that these performances take the turn for the better.
And it magically somehow clicks.
Hearts saying 3-0.
Hearts saying 3-0, we're going 2-1.
The genuine question is that to Rangers or something?
Yeah.
Usually
Paul saying 3-0 Rangers, hopefully.
These days we've just got to clarify who you mean by 3-0, you know? This PG way to put it. Sure, yep. I'm just running over this as we are 5 minutes away from the game starting now, as I just click play on my RTV to check everything. Dory. Like spinning ball of death isn't usually a good sign, but back to that.
No, not normally.
So yes, couple of changes for this one today. Scotland is staying in goals. Max Aarons keeps his place at right back after admitting the pressure is maybe a little bit more than we thought. We all guessed that one would come with some of these new signings. The left back of Magoma, who was one of the only few with pass marks against Bruges, I think safe to say.
Yeah, the boy was good.
Keeps his place in there. The big Fernandez is in to replace Giga, who is of course suspended for this one. Interesting choice. Obviously, that's something that we've not really spoke about yet or thought about, was the fact that Rangers were willingly wanting to play this one between the two games. The two other Scottish clubs in Aberdeen and Hibs have both opted to have their weekend game postponed. Rangers decided to keep this war on. Will that be a good decision? Time will tell whether we'll... But you imagine we actually have made the decision we want to play this game, and then you drop point. That's a dream that hopefully we don't need to come across. Your middle three today is Rothwell and Raskin, are the two that seem to be quite the solid starts in there, and then it's Cameron that's getting a place over Diamonde today. And in my opinion, I'm very happy to see so. I don't think Diamonde's had a hot start to the season at all. Arguably one of our worst in form, I would say anyway. The two wingers will kind of speak for themselves right now, and Antman and Gassama. obviously Moore, he's going to be pushing some buttons at the gaffer's office, trying to get into that starting lineup, but it's those two getting the nod again for now. And then the big surprise, if you will, is Big Asgard starting up top, and I think that describes the desperate situation with our striker situation. Of course, some rumours going around for it, but I like what I've seen of him. Obviously, it's only been little glimpses, but the size of him, the presence, the link up, I think this could work quite well. And to be honest, I don't think he can possibly be worse than what we've been getting up front for the start of the season, to be honest.
Possibly. Mason, by the way, just to see that, I did see your message before you pulled it out. But for anyone that is new here, unfortunately, we cannot show the game due to copyright issues, broadcast restrictions, etc. Unfortunately, we would need to be earning tens of thousands of pounds more from the live streams to be able to show the game, with the license fees we'd need to pay. So no, unfortunately, we do not show the game.
Well, if
this is just the kind of community where you can...
Sure.
Yeah,
no problem.
Yeah. This is just kind of a hangout where we can come, talk about football, talk about the game as it goes on, and yeah, I'm a little crackly. Yeah, that'll probably just be because of the headset and the mic. It's just obviously, not the setup at home. So
that's not if it's too bad on the YouTube end, but like for me, you're okay. You're just obviously sounding not like your normal mic. And with that, we will note that again, just as we get closer to kickoff here, Dalus is not in his normal setup. You will see. But we're thankful for him even being here with the big boot he's got around his ankle. Hopefully it's actually been worth his time to show up today.
Yeah, as it currently stands, I'm in one of these.
Sold out crowd from the home end there. Not.
But yeah, so quickly before we start as well, what do you mean? One score prediction first, before we actually get into anything. Score prediction, what you saying then, Steely?
Before I'd seen the team, I was going to go one each. I think after seeing this team, Cameron instead of Dio, Danilo not starting up front, I think we'll get offered a little bit more. I'm going to be quite optimistic here after seeing a couple of changes and say 2-0 Rangers, but I would not be surprised to sit here and see 2-0 St Mirren. But I'm going to go 2-0 Rangers.
I'm going to go 3-2 Rangers.
Oh, he's got an exciting one.
3-2 Rangers. So with the graphics then as well, St Mirren, it's looking like they're going with a 3 at the back.
That's good.
Well, it's got to be 5 at the back. You'd think, right? Yeah. You would think it's 5 at the back.
We'll never see them with 3 at the back here.
No. But yeah, so that'll be interesting.
Hi, Russell Martin will be saying he's delighted with a draw, Cameron. I know. Don't get it started. That's a conversation for the slow parts of this game.
Do that. So basically stepped at the back door into a pothole, rolled right over my ankle, heard a crack, and I then passed out and swallowed my own tongue. So that's the short version of it, but you'll get the full story at halftime if you're still here. So, but that's the short version.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
All blue.
Oh, and it's one of these I forgot about this. It's St Mirren. It's one of these god-awful low camera angles.
The Bournemouth style, and match of the day, lads. We are indeed underway. For anybody new, the timer on screen is exactly where we are with the game.
Yeah, that's in the full story D at the end. But one other thing I'm kind of was thinking about there before the game kicked off is Rangers TV kind of touched on it during the Bruges game, or not Rangers TV Prime the Prime commentary touched on it. I'm not sure how I feel, and it's one of those ones that didn't even click in my head until they said it, and I was like, oh, actually, hold on, yeah, wait a minute.
There's that back 5 in action, by the way. Flat
back 5. Yeah, it is indeed. But Yeah, we are midfield 3. Obviously, Raskin's the one that sits deep. Is that number 6? I don't think we get enough from Rothwell going forward. I'd rather see Rothwell sitting as that deep player, and you have Raskin in this game, Cameron going forward. I think Raskin actually brings a bit more going forward than Rothwell. So I'm not sure how I feel about Raskin sitting deep.
Rothwell is the man that sits deep. That is always.
And that,
that's
see, in that game, 90% of the time it was Raskin.
Yeah, it's probably just been everywhere because of the state of Bruges, but it is set up to be.
Yeah, possibly.
Rothwell is meant to sit, but Raskin kind of likes to go between them because, well, evidently right now you're seeing it. Rothwell's sitting higher up, so.
Yeah. But I don't know, man, because like, even on the graphics and that, they always show Rothwell as like the left centre mid sitting a bit more forward. It's always
all. He's zero interest in what we've seen so far going forward.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'd rather see him sitting in the middle, dropping deep like Raskin does, and let Raskin get a bit further forward. There's no point in him taking up with the wide space if he's not going to make the forward runs. You know what I mean?
I think that this is going to be our tester for it, Cameron. See how Asgard does today. Obviously, you have the rumours now of Biowski potentially coming in. What is the thoughts on that, chat? Of course, again, just to touch on Asgard, the one starting up top for Rangers today, shows the
nice little bit of skill for Gisama there.
And what Martin thinks of the other strikers available. Well, basically, Danilo, and still somehow Hamza isn't fit.
I was going to say that's the other thing I was thinking about pre-game there. There's no Hamza and no Dessers even on the bench. It's just Danilo on the bench. So we've got one out and out. Not that I saw, unless I've overlooked him. Is it?
I was like, I was thinking he's been away. Danilo, Curtis, Igman, Dowell,
yeah.
Dio. You're only one defensive option to have, but
yeah. Speaking of, by the way, what did we think of Mikey Moore when he came on in that game against Bruges?
Bruges is hard to judge anyone.
It is a hard team to judge him against. Don't get me wrong, it is. But I don't know. I don't think he gave a bad showing himself by any means.
I think Migoma was one of the standouts for me. I quite liked his interview as well. Yesterday it was released. Seems like a good head on his shoulders.
Which is always good as well, especially for a young boy. Yeah. He's only what, 19?
On the opposite side of the pitch, he had Aaron's talking about the pressure being a bit more than he thought. Like, great, that's all the things that you love to hear, but again, always the risk.
Get him into replace Tav, and he's sounding just like Tav.
Yep. But you can see it because there's times like in the friendlies and like pre-season where Aaron's was being a little bit more free whenever he got allowed over to that right back role. He was wanting to be a bit more encouraging, but in the past couple of games we've seen Aaron's, he looks pretty scared to go forward. Well, that's coached into him, or I mean, it can't really be coached into him because Migoma against Bruges was happy to be bombing forward. So it's not as if our fullbacks are told to.
And provided a great assist for Danilo.
Right. John Moore is a very promising player for this season. It's obviously he's in direct competition with the gas man now, which is. Oh, hold on. As Ant-Man is a decent shot. I mind it on the left foot there. The keeper's made it look more comfortable, I think, than it maybe was there. But I was just about to say Mikey Moore potentially looking to take Ant-Man's place on that right hand side. Ant-Man certainly will be trying to stay in there, but. Then you've got Curtis as well. It's interesting, shoot. That's one of the places that we've got healthy competition right now. Which is like, how many times in the past have we been screaming for all we need is like some Rangers wingers? Like literally how many times have we been screaming for that? Yeah. And now arguably our most solid positions now is the wingers. Because The gas man ain't coming out the team.
Oh.
And Cameron.
Oh.
Nearly. There. Just get the ball out between them, and Suter has just been gymmed
Suter's
here.
just absolutely done.
2-on-2 at the back here.
Raskin coming back for Ayunga. St Mirren.
Raskin does really well. Really well,
Yeah.
Raskin. Well done.
Outstanding for Raskin there.
Great tracking back. But yeah, it was just a case of a big guy. Young guys just sent Suter and then some.
Right.
That was a real welcome to Scottish football. Yep.
Absolutely nothing in it there.
And Suter knows what it's all
Fair
about.
tackle.
But
Right. And of course as well, Suter wearing the captain armband.
that corner is now there for St Mirren. Oh, I forgot to put my bet
Although
on
they do
first
seem to
game,
have a
which
bit
is
of injury
good.
problems, so you're not done your usual donation, no?
No, that's a very good thing. Now I'm doing the stupid thing and going on to look at it while the game's already on. This for
Right.
Mirren, number 21 here. That we're waiting to see that
Yep.
centre half.
But as it stands, St Mirren with a player off the park. Suter, I believe Suter's contract's out next year. Is Tav's out next year?
I don't know about his, to be fair.
Obviously, Yilmaz is now away. Good defending there for the Gasman. Out quick. Lads, think we get any more players in before deadline day.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Miovski.
think probably at least 2. By you, mate. I think we'll see someone for the back line.
I
and
hope
then
someone
a
for the back
striker,
line.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, as Dalus
I'm
saying,
going to
that's
another striker
more
in La
hope.
Liga.
Yeah,
I'm
that
not
is
sure.
Miovski.
I never
It's
heard
Miovski.
anything about La Liga.
Oh no, the Villarreal
Was
one.
Miovski in La Liga? I thought he was in Italy.
Oh, he's at Girona still. Oof, it was awfully
Was
close.
he?
But another one you're talking about, Cameron, I believe the boy from Villarreal, can't remember his name, but just after you've said that there, it's just came back into my head. Another left back I'd like to see as a backup. Jacko, from what I've seen so far, I'm more than happy for Magoma to be starting, but yeah, Cameron, I'm trying to find his name there. Got me thinking about it, but the activity man
RTV,
I would love to have proven goal scorer in the league. I would like to say more quality around him than he did have previously in the league, but you know, well, once we actually get our fingers out, some better quality around him, some better service, so. By the way, Doug Miller on RTV are talking about Rothwell potentially his first touch of the game after 10 minutes here, which I think he's actually right.
Yeah, I think so. Sell Suter and Tav. I mean, John, to be honest, with Suter's contract running out at the end of the season, I don't think anyone will come in to sell. They'll probably just wait out for him.
That's roughly what I was
Unless
going to be saying there. I
someone's-
was going to be like, I would love to sell them both as well, mate, but the issue is people need to buy them. So,
Unless someone's like super desperate to cover a position or something. But as it stands, I think teams will just get a pre-contract in place with him and wait to the end of the season.
yeah, Teresa, I think Rothwell's definitely fell off a bit, but a lot of the team have fell off from the first time I've seen them, to be fair, so trying not to judge that part too quickly, but I'm not going to be sitting here singing Rothwell's praises from what I've seen the past couple of weeks anyway.
Only thing I'll give him is he can take a corner better than Tav.
Lovely as card, trying to get good link up there, but smalled out with that Under pressure, it's probably going to be a foul, Raskin.
That'll be a St Mirren free kick there against Raskin, yep. See what he's trying to do, to try getting his leg in to hook the ball away, but St Mirren player catches it, goes down. And here we're going to see 11 St Mirren men in the Rangers box. Yep.
Interesting tactic here. 11 men near enough in the Rangers box is going to be here, whereas St Mirren, other than our high line being about 30 yards up, but ball is very dangerous. And it's Raskin again, the one dealing with it at the back, and it's fired towards our goal. Thankfully, a couple of deflections on the way, but falls kindly to Butland in the end.
I'm not going to lie, when he rifled that off at the edge, I
didn't like the initial contact. That was scary.
Repeat.
Like that
I was
there,
expecting a repeat of Bruges.
Is what you're missing up top. We'll see how he is with his actual clinical striker runs, which is another thing. But that there, the ball up, a little bit of skill, creates some space, invites some other players into the game. That's what I think Asgard will be really good at in this game, playing, occupying that position.
Slink it up on the right, and it's Lyle Cameron that does get the ball in the box, gets a shot away, and it just spins off the St Mirren defender for a Rangers throw-in. Yeah, Stuart, I agree with that. I hate zonal marking.
I hate zonal marking as well. You need to be so switched on. Some of the best teams in the world are really good at it, with the best defenders and that, but when you've got numpties like ours trying to zonal mark, it's shit. You're just asking for trouble, in my opinion.
Suter wins the foot race to the ball this time.
Butland,
however,
taking his
not
time,
too,
the ball
not too
for
confident.
The back,
and Megaman, Gasman, pushing the back, take the foul there.
That's definitely missed opportunities. So welcomed watching Doig play here. There was a lot in South as well talking about Asgard hyping him up, but I like what I've seen.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, Asgard and Gassama probably the two that have definitely come in and I'd say look the sharpest out of the new boys. Obviously, Megama left back, he looks decent as well.
Great ball. Gasman trying to use his pace here, just smothered out again with this.
Yeah.
We all St Mirren bodies back, but a hold up play for St Mirren here. Is it going to be another foul? It is. Again.
I think you'd be nuts not to say us, to be fair, Cameron. Like, the state of the team as it is right now. The fact that we're having to play wingers at striker. Like, 3 of our back 4 are on loan, and the other one's out of contract at the end of the season. I'd say right now we're in the worst state squad-wise.
Glenn, I wouldn't be long term though. With Aaron's, I would still prefer him over Tav, but yeah, not as impactful as I would like to see in that position. Yeah. There's another one that's going to be lofted in towards the box for St Mirren here, and judged to be offside.
That's a Rangers free kick. Do like the look of Kieran Berry for Hibs. Can't say I've seen anything of him, to be fair.
Oh, you will have his goal against. It wasn't like was it one before it? That absolute wonder goal volley. What was his name there?
Not seen it, mate.
Yeah, you reacted to that in the group chat. It was a couple of weeks ago, mind you. That's all I know of him, Craig. I don't know anything else about how he plays to that, but just that goal.
And an Ant-Man on the right again. Ant-Man doing what he can to drive into the box, half across the face of goal, and
Rothwell got on the end of it, trying to get a shot off, but
Rothwell,
not the best, but okay. Don't mind the attempt. Tuesdays I'm not confident in the slightest, Cameron, but honestly, not in the slightest. Who was that goal against? That Bowie's goal? Wasn't Liga? Was it the leg before that? I can't remember who they played.
No, I'm sure Legia were Hibs last game.
Yeah, but I don't think it was before that. That 1-0 goal. Partizan, that's the one. Yep.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, as it seems, sure, it might look like it, to be fair. Kind of looks like it.
But when is the actual window shut? Is it 1st of September? Is it right?
Midnight 31st going into the 1st, I think.
So it gives you loads of time to wait until find out if it's Champions League, Europa League money. So. Rothwell, that's
poor for Rothwell there.
And away here, and I was going to say we can't be far away from booking here. We've gave away so many fouls. I don't know if Raskin's talking one there. I don't think he's talking. Obviously talking about something else. He can't be talking about the amount of fouls he's gave, because I think that's probably the 3rd one that I can recall of him.
Yeah, third for Raskin. But to be fair, Raskin's been sold up a river there by Rothwell, giving that away.
Yes. Brian, seems right, but I know it's midnight or something for us. I know we've got a midnight.
I'm going to tell you.
It's maybe going into the 1st. Another lefty ball into the box, and they are first to it, but it's headed straight to Butland. And then, oh, there was space to move the ball there, but he's waited too long. He got a wee hit in the nuts for his troubles. Yeah, whether you stuck with Barry or not, it's a point in Russell Martin is a potential issue, not all in my opinion, Cam.
We've got to.
No.
Ours is the same as England, 7 PM on the 1st.
Is it?
The window was originally due to shut on Friday, August 29th at 11 PM, but Scottish football has now fallen into line with the Big 5 leagues of September 1st.
Yeah, I knew it was near midnight at some point. Yeah, okay, that's why.
Yeah, it was meant to be 11 PM the 29th, but they've moved it to the 1st at 7.
A throw in behind St Mirren's half here.
I think that might be it, Brian. Someone at the clubs went, right, give your passports, you're not getting them back till you find someone decent in England.
Just smuggled away, and there's a I don't say race on at the back here, but Aarons wins it well and safely, we'll say. Wins it back to Butland to start this attack again.
Oh, Cameron, yeah, I know what you're saying. I agree with you. Barry probably had a lot of players that he was wanting to go look at and try and bring in, but that is one of the big things about Russell Martin and the team right now. It seems to just be, what are Russell's old pals can we bring into the club, and let's look at English Championship talent and no further, because that should be enough for Scotland. Which, as Russell Martin is very quickly finding out, it is not enough.
Yeah, I've never. I put quite a big post out, but Martin after that Bruges game. No, I genuinely I've never seen a Rangers support turn so quickly on a manager. But yeah, as I was saying, it's because I don't think he had the support to begin with. To be fair, I think no one really believed in him at the start. No one really wanted him, so it was like he had to hit the ground running. Don't care what he keeps talking about this pain shite and all these interviews. I'm like, yeah, we're Rangers fans. Trust us. We know about going through pain, but. Gomez going to say recovered well there, but St Mirren still have the ball.
Oh no.
Ball into the box here, and it's
Oh, thank God he's
from
fluffed
Phillips.
that.
Yeah.
Thank God he has fluffed that.
That was a real half chance and then some there. Sorry to interrupt my
See, George,
story.
I'm not going to argue with that one. Sam's been a great player so far through what we've seen of him, but we are still very early into the season. Obviously, Wednesday fans hype him up very much, say that we got him in a bargain. And it kind of seems to be that with the position that Wednesday are in right now, they weren't really in a position to turn down an offer for him.
You're asking there to see off too, but I didn't quite connect with Cameron making that forward run.
But realistically, I think Wednesday would probably have wanted to keep a hold of them if they could. But for what I understand of the state the club's in right now, they just couldn't really afford to turn down the money for him. Rothwell, don't shite out of it there. Asgard does well though.
Really taking our time here. Not really got anything going. Still not got our shot on target. St Mirren with the most shots on target so far. This has really been most of the ball for us has been like Omar and Raskin standing with it, looking forward. Yeah, honestly, Paul, that first 30 minutes against Bruges was some of the most toxic, depressing atmospheres I've ever been in Ibrox, and understandably so.
What do we think though of that disallowed goal, by the way? We've not spoken about that. What do we think of that second goal that got disallowed? I don't think the keeper had it fully under control. I think goal should have stood, but
Rules are rules, unfortunately. I think it's just a real issue. Cameron ends up being a sitter. Oh, he's not really expected it to come. You can see that in his face there, the way he's reacted with his body. He's expected the St Mirren defender to head this away, but it's ended up being a perfect cross and he can't really go over it. Oh, that should have been an assist for, I believe it was Magoma again, getting forward, but yeah, sorry, as I was saying there about that Gasma goal, he still had 10 fingers touching the ball, so unfortunately with the way the rules are, that's goal has to get chopped off.
I mean, that's the thing though, he didn't really, like, don't get him wrong, he had one hand on the ball 100% before Gassama kicked it. But I think when he kicked the ball, like he kicked the ball at the same time as the keeper got another hand on it. I don't think you can favour one or the other there. But obviously keepers do get that additional bit of protection.
He's not had that actual definition of the ball under his control, but just the stupid rules. I mean, literally any 10 fingers on it anywhere means, according to the rules, he had it under control, which doesn't make sense. Let's just say before VAR, never in a million years would it ever been chopped off. Put it that way.
No.
No one would have thought twice about it. The same boat. I mean, the same bush, Cameron.
Asking as well to get the ball out. Cameron closing down.
Oh, that should have been 1-0 to St Mirren this time.
Arguably, yeah.
This may be one that he wasn't expecting to get to him. He's maybe expecting Big Fernandez to get a head on it, and again, that's certainly a chance. I'll retract my 2-0 and go back to 1 each. I've seen enough. Oh. Don't worry, we're going to beat Bruges by more than 2 goals away, Dalus.
Aye.
Get our 40 million and sign all these great players, and everything's going to be on good. Right? Somebody back me up. Oh. But like, see, I look at that team we've got out there, and like you heard my prediction at the start when I changed it, when I was quite positive about the team. That team that's out there today is more, like, obviously more than good enough to go and completely control a game against St Mirren, not letting them touch the ball, get plenty of shots, and comfortably win this game. That's when you start looking at Martin and the coaching styles of it. I don't think many people would like look at that team we've got out there. And I actually think if you took it the Russell Martin away, took the form away and everything, you just looked at those players on the pitch, you would never think that they're actually going to struggle against it, man.
Players on the pitch we should be walking over.
But I think it's safe to say again, it's an extremely 50-50 game, if not slightly in favour of St Mirren so far.
Yeah, can't argue with that. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've absolutely dominated possession, but we've dominated possession in our own half along our back line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've not looked at doing anything dangerous with it. Asgard finds Gassama though. William, to be honest with you, can't really say I blame you.
Same. Well, try to stream off past that.
Go and actually enjoy your Sunday, mate, instead of watching this. Jesus.
Well, then no. You're very confident in our defence, like.
I'll be honest, mate. I don't see a game where St Mirren don't score with our defence.
The way this big target man striker's playing for St Mirren, I'm terrifying.
It's worried. If things don't get better, I don't think he makes it much past the Old Firm, to be honest with you.
I said as well, and I think I'd ready him already. I wouldn't have brought him in the building to start with. Once again, please prove me wrong and laugh at me for doubting you, Russell Martin, but I think if he... Like, I know he's under serious pressure from the fans right now, but in terms of being under serious pressure from the board, I think you're talking if he presumably doesn't get through Bruges, if he somehow doesn't win 3 points here, and then potentially gets, let's just say, beat at home by them, oh, that's a really, really tough place for him to be in by the board's point of view as well, because can you imagine how hysteric this fan base will be if that's how this...
I don't think I've seen anything like it in my lifetime.
But it's then just the thing of, oh, it's like the 49ers' first big decision, or one of the first bigger decisions was bringing Russell Martin in. Are they going to backfire on that quickly and talk about that being a wrong decision so quickly? It's them in an awkward spot as well. Yeah. Dallas touched on the safe possession there, and it is indeed, as we are 71% possession here, but yep, doing absolutely nothing with it.
To be fair though, 71% possession. So you'd think we should be absolutely dominating with everything. 4 shots, 1 shot on target, but with 29% possession, St Mirren have done the same. Both teams 4 shots, 1 on target.
Yeah, you need to win.
I guess
I think you need to win next week's Old Firm Swanee for, like, to be dramatic, but literally, like, for the league. Like, see, like I think the state of this squad's mentality and stuff, how the fan base are going to feel. You're points behind. It's, you imagine, oh, it doesn't even matter, yeah. Taking this result out, imagine we actually win this, right? I still think at that point you need to win that Old Firm. I really do. I think even if you win here, then go get beat at Ibrox by them. Yeah. I would be, unfortunately, at that point, especially with the state of the management and the situation about the place.
And sure, 100%. If we start don't win games, goals do. That's kind of the point I was trying to make there, mate. Like, you look at the stats and it's like we've seen it before. It's like, oh, well, we retained possession well, controlled the game well, we had a lot of possession, blah, 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 blah. The stats show this, the stats show that. Okay, cool. We theoretically look like we're dominating on stats, but St Mirren have had just as many chances as us, and have had the more dangerous looking chances. Like, stats don't matter. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make. I'll take 2% possession, but with that 2% scoring 3 goals and keeping them out. You know what I mean?
John, I would agree, but I think the board will agree with that quite yet.
The only other thing as well with the board, Americans typical American sportsmen. I'm not going to say typical American mentality, but the typical mentality in American sports that I seem to see a lot is very much the, oh no, we're right, we've got the money, we know what we're doing. Is it going to be a case of that again, and they're going to just be, no, we know what we're doing with Martin? Or will they swallow the poison pill? Oh my God.
And it's 1-0 St Mirren, and it's deserved, to be honest.
Yep. And again, it comes.
It's not really that shocking
one ball straight through the centre backs.
You're looking comfortable, then all of a sudden one ping ball forward, and you're in a world of trouble. And Russell Martin,
he is in a world of trouble. He's on. Souttar's played him on side.
Russell Martin said before this that he doesn't wear a suit because of the amount of sweat that he produces.
Well, the amount of heat that will be coming for the Rangers fans now, I'm expecting to see him in shorts and a tank top. Let's just say that. The amount of heat that will be coming at him now. Oh, man. Nah, Glenn, it was onside. Souttar played him on. I'll be very surprised if VAR has a look at that.
I'll have a nosy, but I never really seen the line. I was looking at the chat and the thing. I didn't think it was offside at first, but...
Nah, Souttar played him on.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott, we've both been saying since before we came back and started the watch along, me and Steely have been saying in private for months we don't think Martin was the choice. The other names we were linked with, and then Martin just came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like,
but Russell Martin thinks people don't like him because he's got a long hair side part, you know. Anyway, no wonder people have listened to his interviews already.
It's not your long hair or your side part that we don't like. They just make you look like a twat. We just don't like you.
This yellow card's getting bandaged out everywhere here. Something off camera. O'Hara and Aaron's the ones that have put in the books.
Aaron's and Cameron, or is it Aaron's and O'Hara?
Aaron's and O'Hara, yeah.
I couldn't tell who it was between Cameron and O'Hara. He showed the card to.
As John say, see this all the time. Can't keep sacking managers. To me, it's more you can't keep appointing the wrong manager. Is more what I think, mate. I think that's the way to look at it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I 100% agree. We cannot keep going through managers. Like, we just can't. Like, there's going to come a time where even if it's a manager with bad run of form or whatever, there's going to be a point where we need to be like, right, okay, no, we can't keep doing this.
But it needs to be someone that's shown progress. It cannot be someone that, again, here, you say from the start of this, every single game we have got worse. Every single game.
Yeah.
Hi. I just don't need to be sorry to me. Fully back you. How did St Mirren get the ball? I'd like to see this back. I'm too busy with the chat and everything. How did St Mirren actually get the ball before their attack? Did we like give the ball away, stupid, or was it? My brain and I've just got the from the moment they've played through ball. And then already you're straight back to how are this team going to react. Oof. Rothwell. Thinker. Oof. Long shot effort with St Mirren's confidence up.
Hey Scott, you say that players following the manager's tactics, not their fault. There's that side of it. And then you've got the players aren't sticking to what the manager wants to do. It's not Martin's fault. It's like, and then obviously you had Martin after what game was it? He came out and tried throwing the team under the bus. What game was that one, Steely?
Motherwell.
Aye.
First game of the season.
Delivery outside the door for Dalus.
Oh,
Sweet.
Ball. Is that in the net?
Oh, no, it went wide.
Went towards the line. The keeper's clawed it away, but I think enough. The rest watch would have been.
I don't think Barry is the answer either. I can agree with you in that ball. Barry was not the answer either. Barry's just one of those. Oh, he's a stand Rangers man. Let's get Barry back. Shut up.
Magic, you can be 10 points behind at that point, and you've still got Martin in his press conference saying he hopes that he's judged in May, where, in his quote, we will be in a great place and winning stuff is what he says about May, and that's when he hopes he's getting judged, but this man is not going to make it until May.
Simple answer is, to me, all right, Martin, if you're that confident we'll be winning stuff by May, put the rest of your contract on it. We don't win anything by May, your contract's terminated with no buyout. No fees. Put your contract on the line if you're that confident, mate.
I'd probably have a few shouts for that now, but I would be hooking, for example, it's not as if it's all his fault now, but I'd be hooking like Rothwell now, for example. Like another player that's not attacking minded at all, where you're needing to go and find a goal. Raskin's doing enough defensively, doing a lot more than Rothwell.
Scott does well on the ground there to get up and get it away, but keeper just gets foot to it, which lets him just plot away.
Bruce lad, if you've said goal about 10 times, one more time and that'll be you. Shadow round. I think you maybe look back at this, Aldo, as they won the league in pre-season when Russell Martin was announced.
That's the thing, I've said it before. I don't know if I've said it in the watch-alongs before, but I've definitely said it to like you and Scott and that privately, but support the club 100%. Like, I will always support Rangers, I'll always support the badge, but right now the players and the manager don't have my support. I will always support the club, but right now I just can't back this group.
That's very wrong there, Danny. We've spoke about the 49ers a few times so far in the stream, mate. Ant-Man floats the ball.
I agree with that as well.
Everyone just kind of looks around at each other.
Yeah. Scott, it is a valid point right now with the... I wouldn't be surprised if the Rangers manager position's kind of turned into a joke in manager circles right now with the amount we go through them. But it is a fair point. At this point, what calibre of manager could we realistically attract?
Yeah, that'd be nice, gamble, but and Ayunga's done well there.
Raskin defensive coverage well.
A striker that's working very hard for his team, causing the defence all sorts of trouble.
And again, especially
score predictions, Dallas. What do you think of first? No, got up no one.
Yep. Venom, have a good one, mate.
Going on the corner, but right into the box. Butland gets hands on it, spills it. Cameron clears it. Straight to a St Mirren player who does manage to keep it in the pitch, so the pressure will come straight back on here. Ball floated in, and Rothwell, that's
corner.
Had to be switched on. Back line. To a freeze frame of that back frame of yours there, man.
I know, mate, honestly.
St Mirren corner here, whipped right into the danger area, and it's Raskin once again up to head that way.
Fighting for third place, Sean, you're being a bit optimistic there, mate. At this rate, we'll be fighting for relegation.
When you're in relegation form. Yeah, not even worth the Geo conversation, unfortunately. That man's well settled it. It's Liverpool we went to now, isn't it? I did touch on it earlier.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I touched on it earlier before this scoreline even happened. Well, before they scored. And Rothwell was just kind of getting worse and worse while we watch him, but overall at the team. Honestly, that kind of middle to left side is the only ones I like now. Raskin, Megoman, the gas man are like. Only three that will come out and escape, but a lot of criticism for me.
Yeah. Ant-Man's been decent.
Just
Asgard,
decent,
for what we've seen of him so far, looks like he could be a player. Cameron's looked decent whenever he's been on.
The gas man gets the shot on target.
That's a good save. Cruz, you were warned. Seeing the shadow realm, mate.
Keeper does make that look pretty comfortable again. Yeah, it's like as of late, Mark, yeah, he's given end of Rangers career Lundstrom. Yep. So getting involved there, but the ball's still in the box. Referee does eventually decide we've gotten a free kick from it. I don't mind, to be fair. Like, unless if Hamder's somehow still not fit to start a game, which I think is bullshit, to be honest. But if he actually wasn't available to start, I didn't mind starting Asgard. I thought it was a fine idea, because Daniel has literally been offering absolutely nothing.
Other than that goal against Bruges, but even then that was 99% the assist for that goal.
Yeah, it's a good move.
All Daniel had to do was make a bit of contact. A bit of contact even, not contract.
You can hear it already. Straight up. Been there at all my clubs, a little bit of pain, then we start winning. You know how it comes. What's the other Paul? That player for player out there should be dominating the game against him. I think it's going to end up being a genuine, realistic option. I wasn't for it when you had like your multiple options there, but in your current situation, it's kill for Gerrard. In the current situation, where we've got ourselves into.
High pain threshold, John. Could take most of it. No, it's just getting too much.
Well, it's safe stuff. I was absolutely screaming my head off in the stands at Bruges once you were sitting 3-0 down. But see, other than that, I mean, the proof's there for everyone to see with that. Like me, Dallas, and I'm sure a lot of the Rangers fans are the same. You are at like apathy stage for so much yet. Like, when's the last time you've actually seen us like pure raging at a result because you're just pure expecting it?
Suter only does as well to get it about 2 yards out. It's a scramble, baby. A big one to take the lead for Too Fast Too Furious, but it is Rangers away looking to go in the counter-attack. And it's a wasted ball that just gives St Mirren the possession back.
Jerry, I'll take a job. I don't know. That's not a question for me. I remember I've seen something about that somewhere, but and there is that.
And there are the boos. That answers the question.
And the jacket is off. As like Ross heads to the changing room to get his tactical masterclass ready to come out and try and compete in Paisley with St Mirren.
I think you misspoke there, mate. You said tactical masterclass. I think you meant disaster class.
Oh, it's rough chatting it. It is rough.
Oh, aye. This is a brutal.
Aye, that's what we'll be talking about. Need to feel a little bit of pain before it gets better. Dalus we broke.
Maz, I could play better with this broken ankle, aye. Certainly do better than Roth. He's had, what, 3 touches of the ball the full game?
Like, did you see the thing about like going by Christmas? We all know. Everybody knows. Rangers fans knows. Celtic fans know. Stenhouse-Muir fans know. Everybody knows Russell Martin is going to get sacked this season. So it's just the annoying part of why do you wait so long for it? Like, I think you wait until Christmas, right? Like Christmas, your League Cup would be gone. The league, if not already, would be far more than gone. You'd be pumped in your European group. And then you bring a new manager and say, here you go. You go and do something. And then he's in a bad spot to start with. If you're doing it, you should do it now.
I agree. At this point, it's damage control, mate. You've got to decide how much are you willing to put up with before you try to to right the ship. You know what I mean? Because as it stands, Rangers are the Titanic, and we are heading straight for that iceberg right now.
The sharp's on it.
Mate, honestly, I'd rather go back through the pain of yesterday than watch this, to be honest with you. Speaking of, I did promise you guys story time with a full story at half time, so if Seely's got to go and get some stuff sorted. So, chat. You've seen people
Yeah.
say I'd probably play better
Megan,
today,
you're
right?
more optimistic than some of the Rangers fans, I tell you that. I don't believe you.
You've seen a lot of people say I'd probably play better today, and the reason they're saying I'd probably play better today than this team is this bad boy. Because yesterday I broke my ankle, which was not fun. So, long story short, I'm at my partner's. I was going out to go do something with her family. Went to step out the back door. There's a big like pothole just outside their back door. I stepped down into that. Ankle rolled instantly, and like I felt a pop in my ankle, heard the snap, and then I just collapsed into the fence because there's like maybe not even a meter between. Like it's one of those little alleys that go down the side of the house into the garden. So it's like not even a meter wide kind of thing. So I stepped off, crack, ankle snaps, felt the pop, heard the crack. My partner's brother that was stood in the kitchen heard the crack from in there. I go flying into the fence. Our other brother that had went out to get the car comes running back round, helps lift me up, gets me into a chair because I couldn't put any weight on it. Score right now, Mason, is 1-0 St Mirren, and to be honest with you, it should probably be 2 or 3. So sit me in the chair. I'm just sat there in pain, like head's fuzzy, foot is just in bits, like agony, and like just my blood. Like you could, it's one of those ones like when you're in enough pain, you feel your blood pressure kind of drop, your sugars drop, and everything like that. So I'm sat there sipping on coke, and then I was dreaming. I was in dreamland, literally. I was in dreamland. I remember pulling round to my partner's mum being on the phone to 999. Her brother saying, it's fine, he's just passed out. He's fine, he just passed out. Apparently, when I passed out, I swallowed my tongue. My partner's brother had to pull my tongue out my throat because I couldn't breathe. Ended up at the hospital, broken ankle. That's the long story of it. So, yeah. Not a fun one. Are we playing against Bruges then? I could probably put in a performance, Hugh. Probably. I'm doing Andrew Dalus. Huh? There's one players that understand the mindset, but not disagreeing with that one. It's part of us and trying to lose it. I mean, at this point, is it maybe the option? Sorry, but that's fine, Jack. It happens, you know what I mean? It's my own stupid fault for falling down a pothole, you know what I mean? My own stupid fault. Heard the pop, heard the crack, only thing missing to snap, and then it's a Rice Krispie ad. Loyalist, I like that one, mate. I rate that one. Storage brutal, hope you're alright. Ankle heals quickly. Yeah, it's fine. Surprisingly, after the initial pain, and then like when my body just shut down because of the initial pain, it wasn't that bad. The ankle was just throbbing. And when I put weight on it, there was a bit of pain. But honestly, after I was at the hospital, once I got the boot on, there's been absolutely no pain whatsoever. It's more just been I can feel it swelling and like it's very uncomfortable and very stiff. But that's about it. It's one piece. Got us going after 18 months. We were smashing teams. Then he hopped to Saints. However, by that point, we'd lost the will and the passion, and we're only just regaining. Yeah, no name. I hope that's not the case here. But yeah, no, RFC. the ankles are, as I said, it's all right. I've got the boot on and everything. It's fine. So we'll see. Well, no name. That's the thing. Rangers fans, as a whole, generally, we do not have patience. The expectation is very high, and if you do not hit the ground running here, then you are very much in the danger zone instantly. So, yeah, there is no waiting around. No name. Could have phoned in sick. Funny enough, Steely said that. Steely touched on that earlier in the podcast. It was good of me to show up, because the voice noted them in the Snapchat group we've got last night that we normally use for sorting games and that. And it was like, yeah, no, this will happen, blah, blah, blah. But I'll still be there for the watch along tomorrow, Steely. Don't worry. And he was like, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's good.
Right, you're raging with that decision, mate.
Yeah, mate, not my ankle's playing up. I'm going to need to go, mate. It's really playing up. I've got to go. I can't do this second half. Sorry, mate.
We'll just go back to Rangers TV. So they're only showing from that pass. I want to see before it.
The
I
pass,
don't remember
yeah.
how we gave the ball away. See that part? I don't know you can really say about Butland, Renton and Suter.
Yeah.
Well, none of you, between your two centre halves, none of them are close enough to him, to be fair.
But can Rangers turn it around, get 5 corners and win? Because that's my bet, and I need money. Well, touch wood, praying for you, Vince. Hopefully. Steely not paying sick leave, shocking. I know, mate. I've got to turn up for these, or he doesn't pay me. Keeps me hostage, honestly.
Oh, chat. And look at this.
Bottle of Bucky's never been so close. The club's killed.
Benj, what are you doing? Obviously, Ham does the obvious shout right away to be changing the feel of this game. Moore's there, but and I wouldn't be taking him off for Gasmat. I mean, if you want, take him off for Antman. Antman's certainly not been a worst player, but he's certainly not been lighting the game on fire.
Outstanding. Yeah.
But if you want to have him on, sure.
Anyway, I'll be back in about 20 minutes by the time I get to the toilet, mate, alright? I'm kidding.
If your outs now is like you've got the worst kept secret in football that Red Fans eventually will be back to Turkey. So Fuentes, who is saying he was really struggling here with the weather, has opted to go to Toronto. That's interesting. Davies away to Oxford. Esser's still been rumoured about. A couple of teams in Italy again. AEK still back in for him as well. But I think they'll wait to see about the Nemiovsky situation.
Leo had another bid for Igmani turned down instantly as well. They were trying to, what was it, Leo's latest one? They were trying to get him on loan with no fees or something like that.
Yeah, basically not pay Rangers, just basically pay his wages and take him on loan. Oh, yeah, sure, that's a great deal for us. Yeah, I said again earlier, mate, for the fans, I think that decision was already made. But it's how long you can last with the boards back, and that's the question, because the boards have got to think about the fans, but obviously the fans are more emotional, they'll make more, they'll be more quick to jump to decisions and all that stuff, but they've also got to think of the fans' mood around about the place. Seen for like, you've got a Champions League qualifier against Bruges that isn't sold out. Normally that's always sold out in recent years. Then that'll trickle down to other stuff, and once they start seeing that and the fans are in that bad mood, that's when they start to go, oh, okay. People, aye. Take it, mad stash. Hope for your man. We'll change it. That's welcome to Rangers, like a man. Your half-time stats on Rangers TV, they're now 68% possession for Rangers. Whoop to do. 6 shots to St Mirren's 8. 3 shots on target to St Mirren's 2. Surprising to think of it. 4 corners for St Mirren to Rangers none. Bruno, that would be up for me. As I said earlier, that's the point that I think the board will think about it more. Can you imagine the area and this fan base should that happen? Should you not win this game, as you'd predict, we'll end up getting beat over in Bruges and then get beat next weekend? Mikey Miller is out right away for this second half, and I think he just desperately needed to make subs there. It's just who he's actually subbed who would to find out. Looks to be just the one sub. We go off topic all the time. All good. We'll meet up with the Rangers players in a tunnel here before they are out, but and Danilo, interesting. So both of them. So Danilo's on before Hamza. Oh wow! Wow! That's.
I'm going to pretend like I did not just hear that.
Danilo and Mikey Mirren.
I don't mind Moore, but
Danilo instead of Hamza is insane. That is insane. Yeah. Oh, Ant-Man and who? I forgot his.
Oopsies.
We're not at
don't worry, it
Parkhead.
wasn't actually 7.
We're not at Parkhead. We don't get 17 minutes added on.
I think realistically right now the only thing that saves Mark is somehow turning it around against Bruges. Not with the fans, but with the board. I think even turning it around against Bruges isn't going to help his position much with the fans knowing what game comes after it.
What's he done? Took Magoma off? Yeah? Oh, these are interesting. She took Magoma off. Put Danilo on instead of Hamza. Oh my god. What is going on?
And gone to a back 3.
Honestly, I think that is insane that he's brought on Danilo over Hamza, and then also took Magoma off at that back line. Out of that back line, that's who you decide should get hooked. Unless that the result, like, that's the only thing.
I think you restarted the added time clock there, not the thingy clock, mate. Maybe.
Oh no.
It is okay. D must just be a little bit behind then, maybe.
Right, the back line,
Straight away,
swapping to the back 3 straight, but it's just, I mean, your most attacking of the back 3 is the one that you take off when you're desperate for goals.
I opened my phone there to check the stream for you. First notification on my phone, Rangers read it. I admit defeat. There's the state of the fans right now.
Honestly, I know it's quite unbelievable, but to repeat, because I know it's quite hard to believe. Yes, he has chosen to bring on Danilo instead of Hamza at half time here when he's fighting for his job. If I didn't know any better, I'd be saying this man's trying for a payoff already.
That's a foul all day. Raskin pulled to ground there.
Yeah, Neil.
And a yellow card for the St Mirren boy.
Good. Free kick here, just flip one into the box. A big Fernandez up here. He does see a lot of comments on that in socials, and a very wee scroll there. Oh, with Rothwell looking very lazy.
I missed it because it was right as I was taking my headset off. Was it you said that couldn't deal with the weather here in winter Toronto?
With Fuentes. There must, yeah, it will be, Matt. Yeah, never even thought about that. But don't worry, that must be records for a long time for your worst start. Dowell. I'm just waiting for that next. We'll just take the gas bit off and put Dowell on instead.
Yep.
For the next thing. Ball here to
good ball though.
Moore, who
Finds Moore.
on
We know he'll take a man on. He's not shy into the back post, and
Cameron keeps it alive.
Cameron keeps it in. Raskin back to Cameron.
Find that. Bit of a scramble in the
No,
box, all right.
And Rangers throw high up.
That's enough for the fans, Matt. Yep, that's enough for the fans to be showing the door. But
That's interesting because Sam has been moved to the right.
Magic with Rothwell's on the edge here. Desperate for the ball, and the gas man gives a very
I don't
sloppy
know who that ball
away,
was to. Yeah.
which allows our weakness to happen. A counter attack, and Butland ends up
Straight
with a
at Butland, comfortable.
save, but
Yep.
oof. My God, can we get any worse? It can.
I hope you're right, D. I hope you're right.
I need a Tav. Just need some fuck's sake Tav on. That's it.
I know.
Just to
I swear to God, mate, I'm going to start.
day.
I'm going to start doing bingo cards for these watch-alongs. I swear.
So, but like, you don't even see it. The chat is the same. We're the same. The mood a bit everywhere. Is everyone's like, no one is surprised.
No. Tavendale, come on, I'll genuinely headbutt a wall. If Tavendale come on, I'm going down and breaking my other ankle.
The teams are be loving the thought of playing us as well.
Oh, aye.
Like, come on, it's a man
That's
I've
the
been
thing.
licking the lips to come and play us, honestly.
Like, genuinely, and the sad thing about it is, okay, yeah, you get teams that, like, okay, they're in a down run of form, we can go there and take points.
So easy to play against.
But St Mirren just seems so much more hungry at the game. They seem so much more up for it. more desire, more heart, more willing to move, press the ball. Like,
And well, we put that for a throw.
I'm not gonna lie, for a minute I thought it had actually went over the touchline there, but if it is just a throw, he has done well to keep that in, right?
Hope you're right, Aldo, but unfortunately, I think you're wrong. But actually, like, I'm going to look at like the actives, the current standing in the league. Current standing in the league, we're 9th. Oh my god, don't laugh, you'll cry. Imagine we actually start this season with 2 draws and a loss, and then just our next game being Celtic. And then after that, is it Tynecastle?
So, Celtic then Hearts.
Oh, is that Ibrox? And then you're straight into
Oh, is it?
Hibs
Okay.
in the League Cup. Oh my. Yeah. Both will try to come forward here and just sit down
Finds
after
Moore on the
that.
left side. Moore on the edge, Rothwell again. Aarons, Gatsama. Cameron. Rangers throw high in the pitch.
Cameron shrugs as everybody hides from responsibility and doesn't want the ball. And when is he meant to throw that there? Like, oh. Oh dear. That's one trying to create something.
Cameron's
here.
the ball there, thankfully. Gatsama's finally the one that finds the out ball to try and get us a bit more central in the pitch and into a danger area instead of being out in the touchline. But once again, it's just straight back to the touchline.
I thought he was going to do alright for us at the time before his latest biggest injury, Aldo, but since he's came back, he's been.
Yeah.
Ish.
Aye, aye, aye. It's a disaster. It's a catastrophe. It's just Rangers.
He did one good game, then went individually down as well. He's got worse again. Actually, it's a good point. You know, if every player's actually got worse under him, Aldo. I mean, it's shown. You're heading towards your starting 40 years, whatever it was. There. If I'd checked on that, maybe even worse than that. Cameron doing, I don't know what there. Yeah. Yeah, we're all there.
I'm not gonna lie, I would take the absolute ridicule of getting hammered like 5-0 for the next 3 games if it got rid of him. But
Very good for this. Again, would have been first choice for me, Guru, but it's extremely hard to argue they wouldn't have done better than this. Durable David Martin, they would have had a better start than him. Jesus.
what level's Gaffer got his coaching badges at against
10
Steely?
points behind. Oh my god. 10 points behind in August. That's a frightening thought, isn't it? A frightening but actually realistic thought.
Is it surprising though?
In August. Wow. Aaron's been a little bit of poor attempted clearance. The pressure is still on for Rangers. If St Mirren have a throw high up, I'm sure this one will end up getting lobbed into the box. Who was that 3-0 earlier? You still think that was it 3-0 St Mirren you meant, yeah?
Possibly. I'm sorry, I am sick of hearing this. It's still a new squad of players trying to work out how to play together. You're a professional footballer. There's still a minimum standard you should be able to hit. I'm sick of hearing that. Oh, it's still a new squad. Aye, okay, but you're a professional. You get paid to do this. There should be a standard.
I didn't call that. Wasted money. There's a couple of them that actually seem individually like decent players that have been brought in, but
oh man. Sorry, I'll let you finish that.
no, it was
No, I just messaged Gaff like, what level are your coaching badges again? Maybe a job opening up soon. His reply, lost them all, mate, but with the Donkeys, Rangers are higher, and I don't think I'll need any.
Scotland comfortably catches the corner. Tries to play a quick one, no one looks interested, so it's another slow one to Max Aarons, and Aaron are back in shape.
Mikey Moore try to take someone on again, takes a run into the box, and oh, that's a lunge and a half for the St Mirren player there.
Dealt with easy enough.
Yep. Good tackle though. I mean, it's what, Aldo, over 100 and something in our last, what, 4 games?
I forgot about that, yeah. Stats of the shots on target they've conceded. Or the shots at least. But Russ says it's alright. It's from comfortable positions.
How comfortable was it against Bruges, Russell? How comfortable was it then, mate?
You all excited about the Bruges game, chat?
Nope.
Oh my. Terrifying.
St Mirren edge of the box, try
Terrifying.
to lift it in, but
play Bruges for a second leg, never mind actually qualifying for the Champions League.
and again, it's just another easy ball for St Mirren that takes their defence completely out of it.
They are having to track all the way back there, and I don't think that ball into the box was particularly good as St Mirren boys puts his hands up asking where it was, but I think it was the best half passes, to be honest.
Yeah. I think all he really had to do there was roll that across to the back post, and that boy was there for the easy tap in, but he's just tried to rifle it across.
Okay, there, Fernandez he tries to level forward, gets intercepted, and luckily it doesn't fall any of the 2 St Mirren strikers.
Yeah. Asgardo picking the ball up in the middle of the pitch, looking to take his man on, brings Mikey Moore into it. Rothwell, who, as per usual, just puts it straight back to the back line. Aaron's trying to start the attack, build out possession, working with Cameron Gassama on that right side. Raskin is looking for the option, does manage to break the line with a pass, though.
Oh, lucky.
And it's not far wide for Asgard there, hitting it on the turn.
He managed, done well there to find that space and
It's a good pass. We're asking to break the line there as well.
It's maybe 2 yards or so wide.
Yard or two wide.
We'll say half hour ago to save his job, but I don't think I'm not lucky. I would like to see a bigger league, by the way. That's roughly the way you're trying to get at.
I don't think the handball was there. It's within natural positions, hand down his side.
From pre-game, Bomba Eggman is not injured. Apparently just not up to full fitness. And we've not really let it score yet. Surprisingly enough.
Yeah. Short of that Asgard effort there, we've not really had anything that's looked even remotely dangerous. But Cameron looking to be the man to change it right now, asking for the ball in the middle, and oh my god.
I don't know. In terms of the actual squad, I don't know if I can definitely, like, performance-wise, I can't argue with you at all, but player for player, I think well, I don't think there's any doubt about it. Player for player, we've had a lot worse, but I know what you mean. Feels like it anyway. Although I wouldn't be confident, honestly. Loyalist, I mean, wouldn't be confident. There's nothing. So you won't get patience here when you're showing nothing. If there is like little glimpses of as I've repeated, there's literally no sign of improvement under Russell Martin. You're only getting worse. That's only going
one way. If anything, it looks going backwards. Yeah. Someone just, if you've got the space in the head, take the shot, man.
Yeah, there's a Dio on for, I believe that's Cameron.
Number 11. No, Asgard.
Rothwell is on the pitch. Still no Hamza. 65 minutes gone. No Hamza on the pitch.
Well,
he's warming up in the sideline.
That's the thing. Yeah. That is the thing, Glenn, isn't it? We say it all the time when we talk about this, and when we are obviously very rightfully feeling a bit down, a bit pissed off about the performances and everything, like, we hope we get proved wrong. Like Steely said it at the start of the game, he never thought Martin was the man for the job. He didn't want him in place, but please prove us wrong. Show us that you deserve the job. But
not in the second half, Robert, no. I can think of. Couple in the first half that were comfortable enough. Antman had a decent shot early on. Sama had one cutting inside.
I don't. Short of the board, I don't think there's anyone that's really been too happy about Martin since he arrived. You've got the people that will just be like, okay, well, he's here, go with it. But I don't think I could tell you anyone that's been happy about it. Allardyce would keep us up. Oh, 100% he's right, Glenn. No arguments for me in that one either.
Yeah, right, mate. I've got videos up everywhere that I was talking through the bookies odds and all that stuff and comparing them on screen and laughing. I was like, Mercer Martin. I was like, let's just not even go there. Like, I didn't call that. Dalus, I've got a fear, mate, that the next
Not a
goal
corner, but it is a long throw,
might not
which is
be
just as
for-
good for them.
might not be for the team in blue, mate.
You say that, mate, you say that, and I'm struggling to find reasons to disagree with it, if I'm honest with you.
Oh, a long throw here coming into the box. Patrick Stewart's a disgrace, man.
I would 100% agree. Like, it is just a joke at this point, the amount of managers we're going through, but at the same time, as we said, though, you need to get someone in that at least shows a little bit of progression, you know what I mean? With Martin, it's looked more like we're going backwards than forwards.
Here comes Dav. Still no hands up.
Jesus Christ almighty.
For Aaron's like that. Up itself is fair enough, but search party for Hamza. And that biggest loser in our history has been through FF Figueroa. Yep. A lot of the Southampton fans have been warning that, making a lot of messages off them in the past week or so. Yeah, a lot of messages, a lot of comments. Saying that they can't believe our new board have completely fell for the gift of the gab for St Martin. Very good at this. Imagine we actually, a lot of our managers have been really good at talking, eh?
They can talk the talk, they just can't walk the walk, and that's the thing. It's almost like they think, regardless of the performance in the pitch, if they say the right things, they'll keep the fans on side. Nah, it doesn't work that way, mate. It does not work that way at this club. Certain clubs, you might get the fans that suck it up and be like, oh no, but you're saying the right things, it could be going the right direction. Nah, it does not work like that here, mate. You hit the ground running. Day one, you get a little bit of leeway, but if it just goes backwards, you're absolutely gubbed.
Wouldn't it be worse? It wouldn't be worse.
Oh, Glenn, 100%, mate. 100%.
Oh, so free kick for St Mirren. There's like a very high back line again. This one will be looked to floated in behind. It is floated in behind. Is he onside? Because if he is, it's a big issue, but it doesn't matter because goal
that could have very well been
it.
2-0 there, but
Oh. No, he's definitely onside as well. That definitely would have been a goal.
yep.
Dear me. Yeah, thanks. We're cooked, chat. We're cooked.
We cooked. Oh no.
How far away is this international break? How long have we left of this season?
Too far away, mate. Too far away.
We've got 2 games and we've got 2 weeks off, chat. Oh, don't worry. The break is coming.
I gave up. I've walked off in protest. I'm done.
Oh, chat. Chat, I promise you with it, like, very appreciate the core Indians that we've got here. The same names all the time. There was a time, you scroll back a couple of years, where these watch-alongs were like full of positive energy, by the way. Believe it or not, there was a time. There's only so much we can work with these days. Back to the camera.
I'm done. Have we scored yet?
Craig, I say this quite often. I'm like, all for taking the piss out of rivals and that. I get that happens, but it must be at the point that even Celtic fans are bored. It's like, that little competition all the time. Go forward. Is not going to go for a corner, is it? It is.
Go for a corner. Rangers first corner of the afternoon. Only need 4 more for that bet, whoever that was. 4 more in 20 minutes.
Fallen by Rothwell's the outswinger. Tav gets on the end of it. It's a bit of ping pong, but it's cleared away comfortably.
That's it. Funnily enough, you could convince me that that is a quote from Martin.
Hi Hannah, we're having fun again. Game on day forward to, and is she a recurring thing with these games? It seems like the oppositions have about 20 players.
Yep.
But it's just because they're sticking more together as a team and running together. We've said anything important, Craig, but there's no point in telling you. Tav passes to Suter. Suter passes to Fernandez. Fernandez passes to Rothwell. Rothwell passes to Tav. We've seen nothing. Rangers are playing with safe possession. They pass the ball forward and they lose it. This is all that's happening.
Absolutely no forward passes. There's absolutely nothing interesting to talk about. To put it simply.
And then when we try to go forward like that, Rothwell plays an absolutely stinkingly shite pass. And it goes straight for a throw. And Finlay Curtis just about to come on. But Rothwell, who think fuck he's coming off, but still no Hamza Egeman when Rangers are searching for 2 goals. Dane.
Paul, mate, to be honest with you, at this point, I think that is the hope. Just hope something happens. I hope you're right, Stuart. I hope Curtis does make a difference.
Have at the back here trying to, and everyone, you watch it there as well, everybody just runs away.
You get the 1 or 2 players that are actually trying to start forward momentum, and then everyone just goes backwards, man. Honest to God, man. Fucking get the safe possession crap out the window. Take a player on, run at a player, try something, do something. You know what I mean? Get the safe possession crap out the window.
Get that.
Oh my God.
Lynn and Gogic. Clears away.
Just corner.
A ball swung at the box, but yep, corner to Rangers. It's an out-swinging corner, but the ref stopped it, and thankfully, because it wasn't the best of corners at the start anyway. I think he's pointing at Gassama and the keeper.
Ben, mate, I've got a broken ankle and I'd probably try taking on more players than half this fucking squad do. Corner up. Edge of the box.
Curtis, it does go in the back of the net. Let's go. All right. One each. We'll take that as a clean strike from the edge of the box. It ends up in the back of the net. 15 minutes to play here.
This is what I was saying earlier in the game. If you've got the space in the edge of the box, just take a chance. Stop trying to pass it in the net.
Two deflections as it went through.
Right. If this somehow finishes 2-1, I'm still saying Martin it, but...
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Oh. Lisbon, you've got a point. D did call 2-1. She could be calling it right here.
See, we are advancing forward again. Curtis, and he stings the glove to the keeper again. And it's just going to piss you off watching this. Why are they just starting to do this now? See, if you watch this team now actually just batter some in and trying to get a goal for the next 20 minutes, it's going to piss me off more than anything. Because the fact that it's in there that full time and they're just all too fucking scared to actually show it for the rest of the game is pathetic.
Calling it 3-1 to Rangers, Andrew. Okay, that's bold. That is bold.
That's a draw. The draw's not secured yet, Loyals. Cheers, not. Trying to move the ball quickly in the corner here, but we are smothered by St Mirren players, and it does end up by a throw into St Mirren.
Throw, eh?
Yeah. Back by that, Bob, of course, but it's still want to see it on. Long ball forward that we're needing to deal with. And it falls kindly across St Mirren. We're trying to...
Moore puts a bit of pressure on him.
Yeah, Suter's done very well there.
Butland comes out to control. Yep.
Suter's done very well to hold off an attacker. Let Butland come out, pick the ball up. And another wasted attack.
An overhit pass there. Yep.
Monday this time. Or is it Tav, sorry. Yep. A ball
right.
wide.
Oh, that's my bingo card complete. There's an FS tab.
Ball whipped in, comes to the edge of the box. And John back to Bacchus, and St Mirren with a bit more safe possession. Sama trying to get the ball out of his feet on an attack here. And well done.
That's got to be a foul, surely, right? I can't say I argue with you in that one, Tom. You hope for a second goal, but there's no sign of anything coming. Abrixonia being belted out by the away fans currently.
Oh, is laid in easy enough for St Mirren to deal with. Cameron picks up edge of the box. Tav lifts his head, swings one more in towards the box, and does go for a corner. Bit of pressure from Rangers here. Just Tav on it and swing up. Here comes the first man. Oh, it's the last man in there this time. Is it all the way right through to
Kick there as it comes off the head of Raskin. Right.
Difficult for him to deal with, but he tries to head it back in. Ah, yes, it's just a great question, Paul. Why is Hamzag man not on this pitch?
He's the player you're screaming out for in this one, though, man. You know what I mean? Big, powerful, willing to take a guy on. Like, he's the kind of player you need to play against St Mirren, but
We're waiting for it to swing back in our favour, David. Because obviously, the myth is just a myth for Celtic fans or opium for whatever reason they need. Don't know why they still make stuff up when they're comfortably winning of it anyway, but yeah, Celtic were the penalty getters last year. A lot more than us.
Yep.
I would like that to bring back to us though. Yes, please. Double sub for St Mirren. Wouldn't have be surprised if Igman coming on for them at some point now.
there's just been a wee backroom deal at half time or something. Martin, kick for your kick. No, mate, I'm taking this thing off and throwing it at him with the metal rods pointed first.
Winston style.
Off the heat. I might even file the metal rods down to a point, do some damage.
Got got good energy, Aldo, yeah. Got good energy for sure. Dio again giving the ball away. He's been poor since he's come on again, by the way.
Yeah, he's just been poor this season, flat out, mate. In the Shadow Realm, Craig, but I don't know what part of me wanting to fucking hit Martin with a boot is celebrating a draw.
Curtis again.
Gassam.
Great ball in.
Gassam into the box. St Mirren first to meet it. Tav first to meet it in the rebound though. Curtis, decent ball
Good
in.
time.
And Cameron
Corner
Rangers
again.
corner.
Come on. I was on it. This time it's similar delivery again. It's Raskin but down asking for something there, but ref doesn't look twice. Oh, Tav.
Tav.
Vital time there. Look at. Oh, Dewey gets.
Dewey somehow managed to get past the combination of Mikey Moore and Tav there, even while he's on the deck.
Curtis, well done. Good cover. It doesn't look like it's going to be all Rangers for the rest of this, but
dangerous ball into the box.
Definitely need to be careful of these counter attacks. And then we'll be sniffing it. Rangers.
I think we're missing, man. It's typical of the old player we used to have. We always used to have at least that one player that would take the game by the scruff of the neck and try and do something. But we've just got no one that's willing to do that now. Cameron, one of the youngest boys in the pitch.
I've never seen anything specific you're talking about, Paul. No, I'd never rather Rangers lose. I know what you're saying, but no, I just couldn't say that.
Rather Martin out sooner rather than later, but Moore, good ball through there. Dio, Cameron, Raskin, Gassam.
Nice.
Brings Curtis into it, but a poor touch. Yeah, 2 poor touches for Curtis in a row there. Just gives the ball back to St Mirren. Oh.
He's talking on the radio, Tom. No, he's up there. Don't forget the foreign Tuesday to come first, Anthony. By the time he gets somewhere, it'll be too late, Neil. Nope. Yeah, you don't win here, Aldo, and then you get beat next weekend. That would be officially saying, my opinion, league will be over, yeah. Meant to be 5 minutes added here. He can move with the ball in the box, tries to fire it across, goes out for another corner. This one went for a throw, actually, I think. Yeah, this went for a throw. Dios came to get it, and Rangers, I say, should have another throw, yep. I take your time, Dio, no bother. Nothing in that, yep, play on. Well done, Cameron. Can we get a shot off? It's Tavernier. Oh, I don't know if he saved it. I've hit the post, regardless it's not went in. Rangers, we do get a foul for that. Decent shot from Tav
does
there.
well to turn, find Tav.
Where did it hit the post?
Does Danilo get ahead or something as well, by the way? Yeah, Danilo gets a little touch on it. And good save for the keeper.
A very good save because of that, yeah. Oh, look at the space cuts is in here. What do you roll to him?
Just fire that to the edge, man.
This one that's just going to get dinked in.
High into the box.
Is Cameron. And nothing on. Mirren look to counter. And Cameron has just been done for pace here. And we're away. Okay.
Cameron does well enough there though to hold up his man. Moore, he's got Raskin ahead of him, does try to bring Raskin in, but it's a little too close to the St Mirren defender, lets him get the touch on it first.
This is what you're worried about here. Rangers committing absolutely everything forward. But
I think he was on, by the way. Right.
Oh, look at that. Button does come off his line.
He does know how to come out. He doesn't just run away back to the goal.
Dio again giving the ball away. Again giving it away, man. So poor. Little push up here, and it's ended up with Suter giving a foul away, and that's going to be another 30-40 seconds away. And that's that Suter, just sit in your arse and argue about it when we're needing a goal with 3 minutes left. Yeah, mate, no problem. Fucking get up and get on with it. See that part as well, all this lack of urgency. It's like a little thing, but like, why are you lying in the... You know you've only got like 3 minutes left. Are you lying in the ground moaning at the referee about a decision? Slowly getting up, slowly getting back into position. Too many of these boys do not give a shit, chat. Oh, and Gogic nearly wins it for St Mirren. It's a great save. A great save from Butland.
Ooh. Enjoyed watching, guys. Lisbon, thank you for the £2, mate. Cheers for coming in, hanging out. Appreciate it, mate.
Yep. 90 seconds to go. We have us at Mirren corner. It's a good ball. Balls to Tab at the back, who needs options in front of him to play this ball out to. He cuts back inside, fires it forward, and it's a poor touch for Danilo. It's just a poor touch for Danilo. It's a great pass out for Tab. Yep. So poor.
And Fernandez fouled, Rangers fouled. At this point, you've got a minute left in the game. Just get everyone up the pitch and lump it up.
Minute to go. Let's play one more chance for either team here. And nothing again. Baskin trying to track all the way back, looking tired, and that's a tired tackle. Not going to send off now, Raskin, eh? Goal kick. And that's going to be that. Empty ball in behind, and it's a corner, and this will be the last action of the game.
Should be last action of the game, yep.
I think he's telling Butland to get up here as well.
Butland up, aye. You can't say I blame him.
Why not? Come on. Butland hasn't come up for it, and that is that. The familiar boos are there at the end of another Russell Martin disaster class. He's just got to go. Russell Martin cannot survive here. He asks for patience. He says come back in May. That's when he wants to be judged, when in his words Rangers will be winning things in a much better place. Again, he's never going to be reaching May. Never going to be reaching May, and he never should have even been in this building in the first place. He's making this team worse. The non-existent press. The same again of passing to one man, hoping someone else does something. Shying away. The same players that hide again. Just to name a few today. Rothwell getting brought in when Martin talks about all this. We're energy. We're going to outrun teams. And he's like one of the laziest boys we've got. Danilo pathetic again when he's come on. No wonder Asgard started. Why did Hamza Egeman not come on? some of the subs so questionable. Diamondi so poor again when he came on, looking a shadow of himself.
Can he not even get a sight in on the game somehow?
Russell Martin for me just has zero credit to be staying in this job.
That.
Right. Yeah.
Chris, I can't disagree with that one, mate. There is something fundamentally wrong. I don't think it starts from the top because we've just had a clear out at the top. I think it's the dressing room. There's just too many serial losers in there right now that have been here for too long.
Jack, we won't keep you here thinking about Rangers any longer than you have to be, so we'll just say thanks again for our usual faces, the support, everyone else new in here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to hopefully turn these positive again one day, but regardless, we still appreciate the support in here, guys, and
Indeed, indeed.
enjoy the rest of your day and try not to think about Rangers.
Have a good one.